Irate Gamer is now on Patreon. Get early access to all things Irate Gamer weeks before they're released on YouTube. So click on the link in the description for exclusive content only on Patreon. If there was one thing I always loved as a kid, it was Garbage Pail Kids. Potty Scotty, Ashcan Andy, Atom Bomb. So many classics, but such little cards. It always boggled my mind how a franchise that got a movie, a cartoon series, and 16 series of trading cards never received an NES video game, but of course an obscure cartoon TV show called Widget gets one? What the hell?
Oh yeah? Well, we've got one now!
A Garbage Pail Kids video game? Where on earth did this come from? Well, I guess today we'll be taking out the garbage. In 2022, company I Am 8-Bit finally brought the much-needed Garbage Pails Kid game into existence. And it was called Mad Mike and the Quest for Stale Gum. And I gotta say, this box art is pretty damn eye-catching, especially since it contains fan favorites like Spacey Stacy and Frying Ryan as the big bad stealing the show. And there's even a sticker up top here that looks like one of those old Kmart stickers to let us know that this game is part of a limited run of 4,000 copies. Now if we empty out the contents of this game, well, we see that it's a pretty slick design of being translucent blue. And with this label here, well, it totally brings that classic nostalgic NES vibe to this cartridge. Then of course we get a booklet like in the style of the old NES games, as well as some exclusive Garbage Pail Kid cards. And if we open this up, well, we find 8-bit versions of every playable character found in this game. But is this a good game? Well, let's find out. And I guess I'll just spoil this right now and tell you that this game knocked my nostalgic socks off. This title starts off with the intro screen featuring the iconic Atom Bomb popping his top as you begin. This story involves main character Mad Mike seeking the help of Brainy Janie for some stale gum to eat. For that, she says she needs 6 ingredients found across 6 different points in time that can only be accessed through this time toilet machine that comes complete with a flush capacitor. And already we get a Back to the Future parody in the only way that Garbage Pail Kids can deliver. I'm already sold. Once flushing ourselves back to the Stone Age, well, we find that every square inch of this game is pretty much a love letter to the old Garbage Pail Kid cards. Starting off with those 4 playable characters. There's Mad Mike with his axes, Leaky Lindsay who shoots snot bubbles, Lou Puke that vomits projectiles, and Patty Putty who bounces all over ad nauseum. Okay, she's probably the lamest out of the bunch here, but I guess I'll live. Because there are so many other Easter eggs in this game that playing it constantly gives me that, oh, I remember that guy feeling. Because this is some roster of enemies coming at you. Beaky Betty, Slimy Sam, Toady Terry, Upchuck, Bony Joni, Juicy Jessica, and, well, the only one I couldn't figure out was who this girl is. In fact, I went through my card binder a couple times, and I still couldn't figure this out. Huh? Who the fuck are you? I swear they must have made this one up. But aside from that, these levels are a lot of fun. And picking up this title is well worth the time and money. The controls are smooth, the levels are well thought out, because they're not too hard and not too easy, and they even threw in some puzzle solving areas for which you'll need to channel the brain power of Brainy Janie herself to complete. The only thing in this game that completely baffles me is how they fit all this amazing gameplay onto a single NES cartridge. Because look at all the other cool recognizable characters found in this game as enemies. Booze and Bruce, Weird Wendy, Pete Seat, Cactus Carol, Rappin' Ruth, Silent Sandy, Haunted Hollis, Charlotte Webb, Stormy Heather, Grim Jim, Eerie Eric, Mad Axe, Alien Ian, Haley's Vomit. Phew! And the list goes on and on. But if there's one thing I didn't like about this game, it would have to be all this card game bullshit. Now on the plus side, I did like how the power cards allow you to momentarily become other iconic characters who give you power boosts. Like Buddy Betty Here Can Fly, Mad Max revives fallen heroes, and Atom Bomb helps clears out the screen of enemies. Yes, they are helpful in a pinch, but their downside is that their mere presence is one gigantic cock tease. Because after they do their thing, well, they end up disappearing from the remainder of the game and you can't use them again. And then I'm left there thinking, damn it, now I want to play this game as them. Especially when I'm down to my last life and the only character I have left is Patty Puggy. Oh, bloody hell. Ah! I can't kill myself fast enough to restart this game as someone new. Ah, good riddance. Also tied in with these trading cards are these NPC characters, like New Wave Dave, that don't really do anything besides talk to you about just wanting to trade cards. Oh, come on! I don't want to trade cards with New Wave Dave. I want to hijack his character sprite and play as New Wave Dave. I want to go around and start spray painting the shit out of the enemy as Dave. God, that would have been so cool. But nope, we just get to sit here and trade cards with him while we're stuck with the anamorphic capabilities of Patty Puggy. Yeah, you suck. Now this game has a total of 5 other time periods to explore, with some pretty hilarious background scenes spread throughout. Whether you're visiting Hotel Hades, Smelly Sally's Diner, the All-You-Can-Hurl Cafe, or this weird medieval toilet machine? Good lord, how the hell do you even begin to use this? I'm just afraid I'll lose a testicle in this thing. Oh, and can't forget the stage bosses here because even they are awesome. Cyclops, Hot Scott, Nasty Nick, Spacey Stacy, and Frying Ryan attacking Tokyo like Godzilla? Oh, perfect! And of course, each one of these baddies has the ingredient we need, so after completing our task, well, we get to travel back to Brainy Janie, who cooks up our ingredients. And I swear this better be the tastiest piece of gum ever created by mankind, since I had to travel all through time and literally hell and back to make this thing possible. And after your gum is created, Mad Mike then goes outside and eats his gum in a bowl? Who the hell eats gum out of a bowl? Oh, this whole ending makes no sense. Alright, well I think I'll condemn this entire cool game just based off the ending. Because it's the Irate Gamer way. Ash Can Andy, take care of this. Good boy.